Luke Cage, wrongly convicted and unjustly imprisoned, was altered in a failed prison experiment that granted him unbreakable skin and superhuman strength. With his street smarts and unending determination to do right, he fights for the common man versus Hulk. After being bombarded with a massive dose of gamma radiation, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner was transformed into the Incredible Hulk, a green behemoth who is the living personification of rage and pure physical strength. I'm the Shinnin, and I'm here to analyze their powers, strengths, and durability, to uncover who would win in a one-on-one fight. Before he was Luke Cage, he was Carl Lucas, a streetwise kid from Harlem, running the block with his best friend, Willis Stryker. The two were inseparable, thick as thieves, literally. They rolled with a gang called the Rivals, clashing with crews like the Diablos and running jobs for crime boss Sonny Caputo. Even in that life, Carl had a conscience. He wasn't perfect, but he knew where the line was, and he kept trying to pull Stryker back from crossing it. Spoiler alert, Stryker didn't listen. While Carl started to grow tired of the gang lifestyle, always looking over his shoulder, Stryker doubled down. He rose through the criminal ranks, and in doing so, stepped on the wrong toes. A powerful New York crime syndicate decided Stryker was a problem and tried to take him out. They failed, thanks to Carl, who risked his own neck to save his friend. But that's where the real betrayal begins. Stryker's girlfriend, Reva, started getting cold feet about the criminal life. After the failed hit, she left Stryker and found comfort in Carl. You can guess what happened next, and it did not sit well with Stryker. Jealous and bitter, he blamed Carl for everything. So he did the unthinkable. He planted heroin in Carl's apartment. Carl Lucas was arrested, convicted, and shipped off to Seagate Prison, one of the roughest, most corrupt institutions in the country. And if you thought that was rock bottom, wrong. That's where the story really begins. Inside Seagate, Carl became a target for a sadistic guard named Albert Rackham, a power-tripping monster with a badge. But then came a sliver of hope, an experimental medical program offering early parole in exchange for participation. Enter Dr. Noah Burstein, a scientist obsessed with replicating the super soldier serum that created Captain America. Carl volunteers, desperate for a second chance. The experiment? A chemical bath, electricity, sci-fi tech galore, classic Marvel madness. But just as the procedure reaches its climax, Rackham tries to sabotage it. He wanted Carl dead. Big mistake. Instead of killing him, the procedure transforms Carl Lucas. Super strength, enhanced stamina, near invulnerable skin. He's not just a man anymore. He's something else. And just like that, Carl breaks out of Seagate and vanishes. He takes on a new name, a new purpose. Luke Cage. But he's not your typical superhero. No costume, no billionaire gadgets, no Avengers mansion. He becomes a hero for hire. Luke's no mercenary. Beneath the bulletproof exterior is a man who fights for the little guy, for the voiceless, for those who can't fight back, because he knows what it's like to be powerless, to be locked up, betrayed, and forgotten. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It really helps out the channel. Thanks for your support. Luke Cage's powers? Born from a botched experiment while he was wrongly imprisoned? Instead of dying, he leveled up, gaining superhuman strength and skin so durable it's labeled nigh unbreakable. You heard that right. Almost nothing can break through. When he first hit the comic scene back in the 70s, Cage was estimated to lift around 5 tons. But that was just the beginning. Years of training and superheroing have taken him way beyond that. Modern estimates? He's comfortably lifting 25 tons, punching through 4-inch thick steel like it's tinfoil. Some sources say he's now in the 50-ton range, and a few bold claims even scale him toward 100 tons, putting him up there with the Thing and Namer. That's Hulk-light territory. Now let's talk skin. Oh, hold up. I'm not being weird or racist or anything. I mean, Luke Cage's durability is next level. His epidermis? Man, it's denser than titanium. Bullets, fire, knives bounce off him like he's coated in vibranium. Now, sure, you can knock him back with enough force, but good luck trying to pierce that hide. Only rare stuff like adamantium, high-end lasers, or crazy cosmic-level attacks have been shown to break through. But he's not completely invincible. His insides, still humanish, poisons or internal damage can mess him up. His eyes, soft spots. So if you're aiming for weak points, good luck getting close. Oh, and he heals fast. Not Wolverine level, but way faster than any average Joe. Here's a deeper dive into some of Luke Cage's most impressive feats from the comics. So strap in. In one comic story, he carried a full-on semi-truck across 7 blocks, just because the engine wouldn't start. This incredible display of strength happened in New Avengers #9. Luke, ever the practical hero, just needed to get the truck moved, so he took matters into his own hands. And back. In Luke Cage Power Man #17, 1974, Luke Cage is hired to test Stark Industries' security, but it's a setup to steal an experimental Iron Man suit. When Iron Man confronts him, the two throw down in an epic battle. Iron Man unleashes his full power, devastating punches and repulsor blasts, but Luke Cage tanks every hit without going down. He proves he's not just street tough, he's Iron Man level tough. Cage walks away from the fight, showing he's one of the most durable heroes in the game. In New Avengers #1, 2010, Luke Cage shows he's not just muscle, he's got moves that rival the Hulk. When the new team arrives at Avengers Mansion, they're met by Victoria Hand, former right hand to Norman Osborn, and not exactly on friendly terms with the heroes. Tensions rise when she refuses to lower her gun, citing her lack of powers. Cage, unimpressed and unafraid, claps his hands together with such force that the resulting shockwave blasts her across the room, mirroring one of Hulk's iconic sonic booms. Message received: don't point a gun at Luke Cage. In Luke Cage Hero for Hire #8 to 9, Luke Cage goes from battling street-level crime to facing off with Dr. Doom himself. Doom hires Cage to destroy some rogue robots, but skips out on paying the agreed $200. Instead of letting it slide, Cage borrows a plane from the Fantastic Four, flies all the way to Latveria, and storms Doom's castle, famously demanding, "Where's my money, honey?" Doom, thinking Cage beneath him, tries to fight back, but Cage isn't fazed. He repeatedly punches Doom's armor in the same spot until he cracks it, something no one had ever done before. Realizing Cage means business, Doom pays up. Moral of the story: don't mess with Luke Cage, even if you're Dr. Doom. Luke Cage isn't just strong, he's a walking tank with a heart of gold. From Harlem's streets to Earth's mightiest battles, he's earned the title of Hero for Hire, and he's not done yet. Let's rewind the clock to May 1962. It was in The Incredible Hulk #1 that Bruce Banner, the Hulk, made his first appearance. His origin story, compact and compelling, has been reimagined many times over the years, and even more so in movie adaptations. But today we'll explore his classic origin. In that first issue, we meet Dr. Bruce Banner, a brilliant U.S. military scientist working under the stern and relentless General Thunderbolt Ross. The pivotal moment comes during preparations for a test detonation of a newly designed gamma bomb. As the countdown begins, Banner spots a teenager, Rick Jones, who had accidentally driven onto the test range. Realizing the danger, Bruce springs into action. He shouts to Igor, one of his team members, to stop the countdown. But here's the twist: Igor isn't who he seems. He's a Russian spy, embedded in the team to steal gamma bomb secrets. Instead of halting the countdown, Igor lets it continue, hoping that Banner will perish in the explosion. With no time to spare, Bruce races toward Rick in a Jeep, determined to save the boy. He manages to push Rick into the safety of a trench, but Bruce himself is caught in the direct blast of the gamma bomb. And then, the unthinkable happens. Against all odds, Bruce survives the explosion. He's rushed to a military hospital, dazed and disoriented. Convinced he's doomed by the lethal dose of gamma radiation, Bruce braces for the worst. But that night, something extraordinary occurs. Under the light of the moon, Bruce transforms for the first time into the Hulk, a towering, unstoppable force. Overwhelmed by his newfound power, he breaks free from the military base, setting the stage for the saga of one of Marvel's most iconic characters. Now, let's discuss his most powerful transformation, the World Breaker mode. When the Hulk enters extreme fits of rage, he transforms into the World Breaker. In this state, the Hulk emits immense gamma radiation from within his body. He becomes stronger than any mortal, and most immortals in the Marvel Universe. At this new level of anger, the Hulk transcends into a cosmic being, a being so powerful that even the gods of Marvel fear him. He surpassed the Sentry. He outmatched the extra-dimensional monster Zom. Both faced the Hulk, and both failed to claim victory. During his war against Earth, the Worldbreaker Hulk reached catastrophic levels of rage. He caused earthquakes across North America. With a single footstep, he nearly obliterated the eastern seaboard and almost destroyed the planet itself. Had he not allowed himself to be stopped, the title of Worldbreaker would not have been an exaggeration. Even Amadeus Cho admitted the Hulk could have killed everyone. Within the dark dimension, the Hulk demonstrated an even greater extent of his power. He killed the mindless ones, a feat neither Dormammu nor Umar had achieved. He matched Umar herself, bent reality across the multiverse, and utterly devastated the dark dimension. Worldbreaker Hulk truly embodies the unstoppable force that everyone fears. Bruce Banner has always suppressed the Hulk, always held him back. But Worldbreaker Hulk is what happens when Bruce relinquishes all control. And as the Worldbreaker, the Hulk proved far more powerful than Armageddon, a being rivaling the Silver Surfer. The Hulk defeated him without even struggling. Worldbreaker Hulk is not just a berserker, he's cunning, a master strategist. And this form is not a separate personality, it is the full, unrestrained power of Green Scar Hulk. All right, let's dive into this. Luke Cage versus Hulk. They're both iconic superpowered characters from the same universe, and each brings something unique to the fight. Now, I'll analyze their strengths, feats, and durability to uncover who would win in a one-on-one fight. 1. Strength. Luke Cage. Lifts 25 tons easy, some say up to 100 with effort. Dude carried a semi-truck across 7 city blocks like it was luggage. Punched Dr. Doom so hard he cracked his armor. Like real talk, Doom needed a new suit. But then, Hulk, his strength, it scales with RAGE. And that rage has no cap. One step caused continental earthquakes. Beat cosmic threats like Sentry and Armageddon like they owed him money. He almost ended Earth just by walking. Edge, Hulk. Cage is street strong. Hulk is planetary shattering strong. This round goes green. 2. Feats. Luke Cage. Cracked Doom's armor, beat Iron Man, walked through explosions like a boss. He hangs with the Avengers for a reason. Hulk, different league. Destroyed cities on accident. Killed threats literal gods couldn't handle. Fought the Sentry to a standstill. And that almost broke the planet. The man destabilized Earth just by existing. Edge. Hulk. Cage's feats are top-tier street. Hulk's feats are cosmic terror level. Lastly, durability. Luke Cage. His skin? Denser than titanium. Walks through bullets, fire, even full-force Iron Man blasts. You need adamantium or cosmic-level firepower just to scratch him. Hulk? Oh boy. He takes hits that melt mountains. Survive punches from the Sentry. You know, the guy with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. Regenerates faster than you can say gamma. Magic, psychic, cosmic. Shrugs it all off. Edge, Hulk. Cage can tank damage. Hulk eats it for breakfast. Luke Cage is one of Marvel's most grounded powerhouses. Heart of gold, skin of steel, and hands that throw down with Avengers tier threats. But Worldbreaker Hulk? He's not just a tank. He's the apocalypse in pants. The longer the fight goes, the angrier he gets. And the angrier he gets, the more unstoppable he becomes. So unless Cage brings magic, cosmic hacks, or a multiversal reset button, and with all these, Hulk wins.